Hello and welcome. I'm Yoga Mama Jess. I'm so glad to see you. Let's get started today with some sun salutations. Go ahead and come up to the front of your mat. Feet together, hands at your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, gazing up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at your hips. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Now maybe you press your hands against your shins so you can reach the crown of your head forward, pressing your hips back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your feet back to a plank. Let's hold it here in this plank for just a few breaths. Keep your gaze looking down, reach forward through the crown of your head, reach back through your heels, but then shift forward slightly so shoulders are right over your wrists. With your next inhale, reach forward a little bit more. Exhale, gently lower down, knees, chest, chin. Feel those elbows hug your ribs. Drop your hips. Inhale, press up to Cobra. Might be a baby Cobra to start, maybe a bigger Cobra if you're a little more warmed up. Exhale, release, push all the way back, tuck those toes, finding our very first downward facing dog. Now really spread your fingers, plant your palms. Press your hands forward on your mat. Feel your hips shift back over your legs. Now let your head hang in between your arms. You can shake your head no and nod your head yes. Just let that neck relax. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Send those sits bones up to the sky. Exhale, feet up to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Spine is parallel to the floor. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the arms up, gazing up. Exhale, fold it forward, moving with your breath. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to plank, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Shift your hips back over your legs. Now bend your right knee, press your left heel down. And then bend your left knee, press your right heel down. Just walk out this dog, alternating the bend in the knee, starting to wake up the back sides of the legs. This should feel like such a good stretch. Heels back to your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, feet up to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the arms up, gazing up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to plank. Now this time, lower knees, chest, chin, or if you're ready, try out a Chaturanga, a yoga push-up. Inhale, press up to Cobra, or maybe upward facing dog, top sides of your feet down on your mat. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, walk, or maybe hop your feet up to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the arms up, gazing up. Try a little standing back bend at the top. Exhale, fold it forward. One more sun salutation. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands. Feet to plank. Again, lower knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga. Either way, elbows hug the ribs. Inhale, press up strong, but keep those shoulders relaxed. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, walk or hop your feet up to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the arms up, gazing up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, flat back. This time on your exhale, step just your right leg back behind you, finding your way into a lunge. Now, we want to have that left knee over your heel, so maybe walk the left foot forward, Maybe walk the right toes back, and then gently lower that right knee down, untuck your toes. Stay here. You can walk your hands up above the left knee, maybe sweep the arms overhead, but then slide those shoulders down and back. Now we haven't warmed up our hips too much just yet. If that's too much to stretch the right hip flexor, back it off a little bit. As you're ready, you can always sink those hips a little bit deeper. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, release, hands down. Pull the hips back, straighten your left leg, and then pull those toes in towards you, folding over that straight right leg. Now, anytime we fold forward, for whatever reason, those shoulders tend to creep up towards the ears. Slide those shoulders down and back, but then if you'd like a little bit more, maybe reach your right hand towards your left toes. Pull that left hip back, getting into that hamstring right there. Now point your toes, shift forward, come back into your lunge. Right hand down, left arm up, lunge twist. Roll that shoulder open. If you'd like a more powerful option here, tuck your right toes, lift your knee. I'm going to stay down on my knee this morning. Now, nice shoulder circles. With an inhale, circle the arm back and down. Exhale, circle the arm forward and bring it back up. Good, so it might take a couple circles here for that shoulder to really loosen up. And I love this one. I always say, once that shoulder loosens up, you can start to get a little dramatic with this shoulder circle. Now, for those of you who joined me for our strong arms, this should feel really good to just stretch out those shoulders. Well, shoulder. I promise we'll get to the other one. Take one more nice shoulder circle. And reach the left fingertips up to the sky. Inhale, open a little bit more. Exhale, release. Left hand down. Now, if you haven't already, tuck your right toes, lift your knee. Now listen up, options. First option, you can just step that left leg right into downward facing dog. Second option, you can take your vinyasa by stepping your left leg into a plank and then lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, press up, cobra or upward facing dog. And then we all meet in our downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath, lengthen through your spine, exhale, walk or hop, feet up to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, gazing up, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left leg goes back this time, just taking your lunge on the other side. So walk the right toes forward, walk your left toes back, and then gently lower the left knee, untuck your toes. Stay here. Maybe walk your hands above the right knee. Maybe bring your arms back behind you, clasp your hands, and then roll those shoulders down and back. Now, I've definitely got some tight shoulders, but for those of you who have a little bit more opening in your shoulders, or you just like more of a shoulder stretch, you can start to lift your arms away from your back. I promise I'm lifting. They moved like a ½ an inch. Good, just roll those shoulders down and back, sinking that left hip, or not, back it off a little bit if that feels better. Now gently release the clasp of your hands. Hands down, straighten the right leg, pull that right hip back, pull your toes in towards you. Now remember, as we fold forward, not just here, but in any forward fold, those shoulders sometimes creep up. Slide them back and down, and then if you'd like a little bit more, left hand reaches for the right toes. Keep pulling that right hip back. Point your toes, shift forward, find your lunge once again. Left hand down, right arm up, lunge twist. Stay here. Option is to tuck your left toes and lift your knee. Either way, let's move into those shoulder circles. Inhale, circle the arm back and down. Exhale, circle the arm forward and up. So remember, it might take a couple of circles to warm up that shoulder joint. And then feel free to get a little dramatic here. Take one more circle. Really roll that right shoulder open. Inhale. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, lift your knee. Again, stepping right into downward facing dog or child's pose. Or join me for a vinyasa. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, walk or hop. Feet up to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the arms up, gazing up. Little back bend if that feels good. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, right leg steps back once again, finding your lunge. Left knee is over the heel. This time, pivot your right foot flat on your mat. Keep your left knee bent. Inhale the arms up, warrior two. Quick hair fix here. So left knee, excuse me, left knee is over your heel, not dropping inside, not reaching over the toes. Right leg is straight, and your right toes are slightly in front of your right heel. Shoulders and hips face the side. Relax those glutes and sink your hips a little bit more. After all that, turn your gaze to look over your left fingertips. Nice, strong warrior pose. Relax your face. Keep that breath steady. Turn your palms up to the sky. Take a nice big shoulder roll. Keep your left palm up, right hand down. Inhale, go back, reverse warrior, sometimes called peaceful warrior. Now keep bending your left knee to the front of your mat, reaching your fingertips to the back of your mat. And if you'd like a little more, right hand comes up, grab your left wrist, and go back. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, reach out through your left fingertips. Both legs are straight. Gently lower your left hand down to your shin, maybe your ankle. Right arm goes up to the sky. Triangle pose, Konasana. Think about stacking your right shoulder and right hip on top of left shoulder and left hip. Press down through your feet. Inhale, come up to center, keeping the legs straight. Exhale, right hand down, left arm reaches overhead, reverse triangle. Breathe into that nice long stretch all down the left side of your body. Inhale, back to center. Windmill the arms, bend your left knee, find your lunge. Stepping right into downward facing dog or child's pose, or let's take our vinyasa. Lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, press up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, feet up to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the arms up, gazing up. Exhale, fold it forward. One more lunge. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left leg steps back. Finding your lunge, walk the left toes back, walk the right toes forward. Now pivot your left foot flat on your mat. Keep your right knee bent. Inhale the arms up, warrior two. So remember, knee is over your heel. Left leg is straight, left toes are slightly in front of your left heel. Now I always like to say here in warrior two, you've got that whole mat. Don't be afraid to use it. Maybe take those feet a little bit wider apart. Now relax your glutes, let those hips sink down. Turn your gaze to look over your right fingertips. Palms up to the sky, take a nice big shoulder roll. Keep your right palm up, left hand down, go back, reverse warrior. Keep bending that right knee to the front of your mat, reaching your right fingertips to the back of your mat. Breathe into that nice opening in the left ribs. Actually, that'd be your right ribs. But if you need a little more, bring your left hand up, grab your right wrist, and go back. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Exhale, reach out through your right fingertips. Legs are straight. Press those hips back. Gently lower the right hand down to your shin, maybe your ankle. Left arm up to the sky. Triangle pose. This is sometimes known as my favorite pose. Both legs are straight and strong. Roll that left shoulder open. Imagine that you're actually doing this triangle pose up against a wall. So the whole entire body should be in one plane. Press down through your feet. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, left arm down, right arm overhead, reverse triangle. This is such a beautiful stretch for the whole right side of the body. Inhale, back to center. Bend your right knee, plant your hands. Again, this is your last chance for a vinyasa. Otherwise, take it right back to your downward facing dog. Step the right leg back to plank, lower down. Inhale, press up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, feet up to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Now let your arms hang. As you inhale, slowly, slowly round up, one vertebra at a time. Exhale, roll your shoulders down and back. You can keep your arms down at your sides, maybe bring your hands to your heart. I'd like to thank you so very much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, and until next time, namaste.